B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia. We are at the Phnom Penh International Airport with Mr. Jonathan Goldsmid, the CEO of International Airport Advertising Corporation. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, can you tell us briefly what does IAAC does and how did you come to start in Cambodia?
Well, as you say, IAAC stands for International Airport Advertising Corporation. We're part of a much bigger out-of-home media company called AdBoard. That's a holding company. But IAAC is the specialist airport advertising company within that group. And what we do is we partner with airports around the world to help them drive maximum income from their estate through the installation of advertising and managing the advertising business. We offer a 360-degree service which covers the designing of the actual advertising installations. We have them manufactured, then we install them, and then we market and sell them to the brands and maintain them.
So I believe you've been awarded a 5-year contract with Cambodian Airports, and you cover 3 main airports in Phnom Penh, Siem Reap, Sihanouk. Can you share a secret or tell us what promises you make when you made the bid and how you plan to achieve those?
When we bid for the contract, so there were 2 key elements to it. The one is the financial one, which I can't go into the detail of, but obviously we had to provide them with a business plan that showed that the total revenue we could generate was at a level above and beyond what they could do themselves. So it made sense for them to outsource it. And secondly, the key commitment we made was capital expenditure. So we made a commitment to Cambodia Airports to literally rip out all the old advertising assets and replace them with the latest technologies. And the commitment we made is that we want to make Cambodia Airports advertising a benchmark in Southeast Asia in terms of quality and innovation for airport advertising.
Your company has mentioned that you made already $1 million transformation with the new technology in Phnom Penh International Airport itself. Can you tell us what technology specifically you used?
The core proposition of airports is it delivers a very premium audience of business travelers and high net worth individual travelers. So what we try to do is make sure that the advertising we install is of the highest quality. So what that means nowadays is that we are using a lot of fine pitch LED and LCD screens. So we're here right now in the baggage reclaim area of the airport. And what we've done is we've replaced some very old boxes that were advertising boxes on there with, as you can see here, these very large digital screens. So we have 6 double-sided screens, one on every single carousel. And what that means is that wherever you stand as a passenger to collect your luggage, and you generally wait 15 minutes for your luggage, you're bound to see the advertising here. So the average wait is 15 minutes. We run a maximum of 12 advertisers. But as you can see here, your advertising appears on every single screen at the same time before it moves on to the next one. We've just installed outside, just before the exit of the airport on the main road, what is one of the largest digital advertising screens in Phnom Penh now, and is rapidly becoming recognized as the #1 premium screen in the entire city because of the quality and the impact of it.
I believe you claimed or you mentioned that the new LED screens have already generated much more commercial value. And I would say that Cambodian airports have become already an envy for the regional airports. Can you share how, or give example how you see this playing out in Cambodia?
If you go back to 2019, when Phnom Penh had its all-time high in terms of passenger numbers, about 6.2 million passengers, this year, 2023, our first year of operating, despite the fact that the total number of passengers will end up being quite a lot less than 2019, albeit the numbers are recovering, the revenue we've generated already exceeds what they did in 2019, and we still have 7 months to go. So what you can see is that, we put our money where our mouth is. We say we can deliver this, and so far we've been able to deliver it. Nowadays, whether it's you as a CEO of B2B, or the CEO of a bank, or CEO of another financial institution, these people are very, very difficult to reach. So if you're a brand in Cambodia and you're trying to talk to the C-suite or high net worth travelers, one of the few places nowadays that you can reach them is in the airport itself. Where else can you? We're so time poor that it's very. We don't read newspapers anymore. Maybe we skim social media, but we don't watch much TV. So this is one of the last bastions where you can reach that audience with real impact, and that's why you have so many of the premium brands, predominantly B2B and premium B2C, wanting to advertise at the airport.
So overall, what would you say, how optimistic are you about the growth and tourism and development of Cambodia?
What excites me about this country, I think from a tourism perspective, I think it punches well above its weight in terms of the proposition it has for travelers. I mean, compared to other countries in the region, it's probably a little less discovered, but that turns into opportunity for growth in terms of the number of tourists. I mean, if you look at the general proposition, one day you can be in Siem Reap visiting one of the most incredible World Heritage sites that exists on the globe in Angkor Wat, and the next day you can be swimming in blue seas in the in Sihanouk and the Koh Rong and the islands around there. So it has everything to offer everybody. From a business perspective, I think it's one of the easiest countries in the region to be able to do business, to set up a business, and I think that's great from a government perspective in terms of helping foreign investors to come in and open up and start businesses. So all in all, my experience has been incredibly positive so far, and I think the future is incredibly bright for Cambodia.